Hello everyone, so I Ritik Singh welcome you all on this channel of mine with a new session again, and it is the continuation of the last video जिसमें हम लोग UGC नेट का 2025 का पेपर सॉल्व कर रहे थे. Okay, so we'll continue the same from the question number 71. Okay, so the first question is match the following, where you have to where you have to match the works with their following authors. So the correct answer for the same would be the first option. That is Poverty and Unbritish Rule in India का दादाभाई नौरोजी, The Slave Girl of Agra का रोमेश चंद्र दत्त, Love Songs and Elegies का आपका हो जाएगा मनमोहन घोष, and Gora is by Rabindranath Tagore. Coming to the next question. Who prepared the first blueprint on English education in India in 1792? So the correct answer would be Charles Grant. Okay, next question. Who has described one second, uh, who has described his criticism as a byproduct of his private poetry workshop and as a prolongation of the thinking that went into the formation of my own words? So the correct answer would be T.S. Eliot. Sorry, I don't know what. T.S. Eliot. Okay, next question. Again, match the following. So the correct answer for the same would be the fourth option, that is Liberty of the Press, John Milton. The Vision of Mirza is by Joseph Addison. On the Knocking at the Gate, Macbeth, Thomas Dickens. And Mental Slavery of Modern Workmen is by John Ruskin. Next question. Again, अब statement based question है जहाँ पे आपको statements पढ़ना है and you have to choose the correct statements. Okay, so the answer would be the first one, A, C, and E. Okay, next. Which the following is not a kind of literary research? So the answer for the same would be experimental research. Okay, this is not a kind of a literary research. Again, statement based question जहाँ पे आपको correct ones find करना है and इसका आंसर हो जाएगा B, C and E only. Okay. Now the term remainder has been first used by Jacques Derrida. Now here you have to arrange the following books in chronological order. So the answer for the same would be the third option, that is A, D, C, B and E. That is G. N. Shuster, then comes Carroll Medicine, then comes John Heath, then comes Paul H. Fry, and the last one is G. M. Follis. Now, arrange the following steps of material collection according to hierarchy given by Delia da Souza Correa and W. R. Ovitz in the Handbook to Literary Research. So the answer for the same would be C, B, A, and D. This is the fourth option, okay? C, B, A, and D. Again, statements based question जहाँ पे आपको सही से statements find करना है. इसका आंसर हो जाएगा A, B, and E. Okay, the fourth option. Next question, आपको मैच द फॉलोइंग सॉरी मैच करना है उनके बुक्स के साथ. So the answer would be the fourth one. जहाँ पे thick description is by Bertolt Brecht, transcendental signified is by I. Richards, vehicle tenor is Jacques Derrida, and alienation effect is by Clifford Geertz. Coming to the next question, which of the following work is not written by William Cooper? So the answer would be Memoirs of Newman. Next question, again, correct events corresponding with the year. So the correct answer for the same would be B, C, and D, the first option. Next, arrange the following core elements of list of works cited according to MLA Handbook 9th edition. Answer would be C, B, D, A, and E. That is author, then comes title of source, then comes title of container, then publisher, and the last one would be publication date. Publication date. Again, match the following. Here you have to match the following with the definition. So the answer for the same would be the fourth option. Next, again, which of the following statements have been given by Barbara Johnson? You also have to find the statements given by Barbara. So the answer would be A, B, and D. That is the first option. The study of how human beings acquire language and how we use language to speak and understand is called psycholinguistics. So the answer would be psycholinguistics, the fourth one. Now choose the statements given by Virginia Woolf about women. Again, इसमें भी आपको correct statements find करना है. And the answer would be the second option, that is B, C, E only. Next question. Who among the following Mughal rulers carried out an experiment for newborn babies to be raised in silence only to find that the children produced no speech at all? The answer would be Akbar, who has designed panopticon and used the term as a new mode of obtaining power of mind over might. So the answer would be Jeremy Bentham. Next, again you have to read the statements and choose the correct ones. Okay, the answer would be the first option, that is A, D, and E only. Okay, now again you have to arrange these works in chronological order of their publication. Okay, the answer would be the first one, B, C, D, A, and E. Next question, again you have to choose the correct definitions of language. Okay, so the answer would be A, B, D only, second option. Now, if the glide is distinct enough to be heard, the vowel plus glide will be treated as a sequence of two vowels. Third option. Next, again you have to match the following. Okay, so the first option is the correct one, that is John Gross, the Oxford Book of Essays, Wendy Martin, Essays by Contemporary American Women, George Sainsbury, A History of English Prose Rhythm, Richard A. Lalham, Analyzing Prose. Okay. Next, in the theory which assumes that culture is not separate from nature and that there is no hierarchy of actants such that the human is more privileged. So the answer would be actor network theory, the first one. Next question. Choose the correct statements regarding scope of linguistics from the following. So the correct answer would be A, B, and E. That is the first option. Which of the following works is written by Joseph Conrad? The first Tales of Unrest. And the last question for today's session is, Lord Curzon used the report of Indian Universities Commission of 1902 to, the answer is centralize school education under Director General of Education, the fourth option. So thank you very much. This much for today's session. For next part, stay tuned. Thank you.